Hello everyone and welcome to MBAP. Today we are discussing about LRDI section, which is considered to be the most difficult section, that comes in the CAT exam. And also, if you check the previous year paper analysis, you will see that historic data also tells you the same thing, that LRDI has been the most difficult section. And it has got a very logical reason behind it, because understand, if cons is easy or no cons is tough or easy, for a easy level question also of cons, you will find that people who have not done that particular topic, they will still find that easy question also difficult. Okay, but when it comes to LRDI puzzles, if it's easy, you will see that it is easy for almost for everyone. So that's the reason this particular section is never kept on an easy side, or on a moderate side. Also, it is usually kept on a difficult side. Now, considering the new pattern where you have only 40 minutes of time, again, you have all the different sets which are there. So how can you maximize your score? Okay, so in this video, I'm going to talk majorly about, in this 50 days time, how can you clear the IIM cutoffs. Okay, if you are able to clear IIM cutoffs in the LRDI section, okay, that means your half the journey is definitely clear. Even if you are not getting a 99.99 percentile in LRDI section, okay, if you just clear the IIM cutoffs, okay, overall section would definitely give you a IIM call also. Now, before I go ahead, a quick reminder, okay, that do subscribe to our YouTube channel and also follow us on Instagram, okay, on YouTube. In fact, every day 8 p.m. we have live lectures coming up, which are on the previous year CAT questions, so you can watch them as well, and follow us on Instagram account, okay, that we have, because we have MBA alerts and daily current affairs being updated there. Now, before I read these pointers, okay, there is based on the new pattern, there is one major risk, okay, that a lot of students are asking me. What is the risk? Risk is of less time, okay. In less time, if a set goes wrong, what to do? If a set goes wrong, okay, what do we do, sir? Because what happens is, in typically you will spend up at least 5 to 6 minutes of time, okay, and then probably you would realize that no, this set is very difficult for me, and you would leave it after that. Okay, so in that case, you have already lost almost 7 to 8 minutes. Okay, almost 7 to 8 minutes you have lost. Okay, so kind of you're left with 30 to 32 minutes in hand. So a set going wrong is definitely a big concern. Okay, and that's a big risk, okay, that the set that you have chosen, that goes wrong. Okay, so what do you do in that case? So that is what we are going to discuss, that how can you get rid of this particular risk. Firstly thing, understand, you have 40 minutes of time. Okay, the total number of sets that you can get, we don't know, but I'm expecting that minimum of 7 sets, or a maximum, minimum of 5 and a maximum of 7 sets can happen. Okay, I don't think you will get 4 sets or 3 sets or 8 sets. Also looks a little difficult for me, but I'm expecting 5 to 7 sets here. Okay, so this is the best approach that I tell you earlier. Okay, based on the old pattern, okay, I used to tell students to follow a R1, R2, R3 approach. Okay, and I was just working on this, and I realized that R1, R2 approach, okay, probably will not work when it is a quick paper of 40 minutes only. Okay, so what you need to do, okay, check out the R2, check out the R3, let us only solve, okay, quick scan, okay, and just find just two most easy level sets. Okay, just two. The most important thing is first two sets. Okay, by any chance, I'm not even talking three. I'm not saying that R3 may you find how many sets you find in R3 as per you. No, I'm not saying that. Okay, if you find 2 sets also, okay, in R1, it is fine. If you find more than 2 sets, I'm still going to tell you, stick to 2 sets first. Okay, the easiest 2 sets. So when you're scanning, okay, when you have 7 sets also, I think 1 minute per set, okay, to scan is a good enough time. Okay, 1 minute per set is a good enough time to scan through a particular set. Okay, you scan through the entire set in 7 to 8 minutes of time. Find the two most easiest sets that you're going to solve. Okay, and someone tells me, so how do you define this? How do you define the two easy level sets? Something which is easy to solve, okay, and quick to decode. A lot of time you will see that DI sets coming up, which are very easy, which are direct questions, but it is very high, in terms of time consuming, or there's a lot of calculation to be done to get that answer. You know what the calculation is, but that calculation will take time. Okay, so if you feel it is going to take time to get the answer, that means it is not quick to solve. So pick up only those 2 sets which are quick to solve, easy to decode. Okay, I'm going to tell you how you can master this part also, so be there till the end of the video so that you understand that how you are supposed to master this part. Okay, all right, so solve only those two easy level sets completely with 100% accuracy, and this is a mantra. If guys, if you're doing this, I'm telling you, you are ensuring IIM sectional cutoff clear. Okay, is ensured if at all you are doing this part. Okay, so nothing in terms of R1, R2, R3, just two most easy sets. Okay, and this is going to, as I said, okay, this will ensure minimum 85 percentile in a easy level LRDI set. Okay, when it is easy level LRDI sets, so obviously the smart students will solve more number of sets. In that case also, if you found it difficult for you, though the entire section was easy for most of the students, you found it difficult, but with that difficult also you are able to solve two sets, you will still be able to get 85 percentile in most of the cases that I am going to tell you. Okay, if it is a difficult set, okay, difficult overall section is difficult, where apart from these two, the other sets are a moderate to difficult side, you will find that these two sets also that you have done will help you get a more than 90 percentile. Okay, in fact it can go till 95 percentile also. So even if you're scoring 85 percentile, you are still clearing the IIM sectional cutoff. So understand, be it an easy level paper where probably there is one or two sets more that the smart chaps must have done. Okay, you have stick to two sets with 100% accuracy. Okay, life is going to be good with that also. Okay, life is going to be good also. So this is the approach that I find the best approach according to me. This is the best approach according to me. But there are obviously students with another mindset. Okay, and I think people who don't have this habit, okay, of sticking to a question, because 90 or rather most of the students that I see, they have a habit of not able to move ahead of a question. Okay, they're not able to give up on a question. Okay, if they're stuck to it, they stick to it. For those kind of people, okay, approach 2 is not a good approach. Okay, approach 2 is only and only good for those students who do not stick to a particular question. In that case, they can go linearly, okay, set by set, whichever set they find solvable for them, okay, they can solve them. But the point is, again, here, maximum, don't try to solve each and every set. Okay, you need to make sure that you are solving only two sets. But in this case, what the problem comes is that you have not compared. Okay, in this you have not compared all the sets. Okay, and that's why even if you feel that the third set that you're solving is an easy one, okay, but there can be a particular set after this which is easier than this. So in that case, okay, this particular approach is approach number 2, usually does not come out to be good. Okay, so I would want every one of you to stick to approach number 1 and master it. Okay, now that we have 50 days of time, how can I master this? Okay, let us see that in the next slide. Okay, yes, how to master the final plan. Now, biggest problem that I see with students when they practice LRDI sets, that they look at a particular set as an individual set. Okay, now understand, your job here, okay, for a 85 percentile also, your job here is 15 minutes for one set, and like this you are solving two sets. Okay, this is for 85 percentile. Okay, and you will definitely, I mean, for people aiming high, okay, who can do better, they can definitely do in 10 minutes they can solve one set, and 10 10 10. Okay, that means they can solve total of three sets, and that is definitely going to give them a 95 percentile plus. Okay, like this. So my concern here comes out to be this, that when students are solving, understand, be it this, okay, be it this, you are still leaving some sets, right? Okay, like you're solving three sets here, so out of 7 sets you are only solving 3 sets, so there are 4 sets that you are not solving. Even if this is a case of 5 sets coming up and you are solving 2 out of them, you are not solving 3 sets. Now the problem here is that when people try to solve these 3 sets, okay, out of in your practice sessions, that time you will find it, okay, to be taking much more time than this 10 minutes or 15 minutes, and that creates a lot of demotivation in students. So understand, guys, this is what you need to realize. Okay, never judge. Okay, that's why I've written here, never judge the difficulty level of a puzzle set based on that one set itself. Okay, because you are not going to deal with that one set in your exam. Okay, you're going to deal with a set of sets. Okay, you're going to have taking 5 sets at a time. This is what I always say, that minimum, at least whenever you're practicing, your job is to take 5 sets at a time, find the easiest 2 sets from them, and then solve them. So what you're doing, you are creating a miniature form of your mock. Okay, and that is why you see that these days mock, sectional test, previous year CAT papers are really important. Okay, very important in this last 50 days. Okay, in fact, one of my previous videos, I have said that if you have not done your previous year papers, don't go to give your exam also. Okay, because these are basic stuff. Okay, if you have not done this, okay, you will definitely not do good in your exam in that case. So you have to do all these things. Okay, but as I said again, if you're doing previous year CAT papers and you pick up just one set out of it, and that obviously that one set can be the most difficult set that is not supposed to be done in the exam, and picking up that one set only, which is the most difficult, okay, you will unnecessarily get demotivated, which is not a good thing, guys. Which is not at all a good thing. Okay, so you need to understand this, that do not judge looking at a particular set all the time. Okay, take 5 sets at a time. Okay, find the easiest two and get them sorted, okay, in the given time. So if you're able to solve, I think even if some students who are at the average or moderate level, okay, I think they can solve, okay, a easy level set in 15 minutes at least, okay, which is very, very practical. Okay, like easy level set in 15 minutes. Okay, students who are really good at LRDI, probably they can solve this even in 10 minutes. Okay, if you're able to solve 3 sets, I don't think that there's anything that can stop you from getting more than 95 percentile. Okay, so this is the final verdict, okay, from my side on this particular video, that set selection and solving easiest 2 sets is the way to clear IIM cutoffs. Get rid of that R1, R2, R3 right now. Okay, because I was also trying this. Okay, and in fact some of the CS sessions I had taken based on R1, R2, R3, but I just found out that rather than fixing up for 2 and 3, because here you might even not get a chance to go for a R2. Okay, you might not even get a chance for R2. Okay, R3 the dur ki baat hai. You will not even get time for R2, because this is going to be supersonic, right? Just 40 minutes. Okay, out of which you close to 7 to 8 minutes is going for set selection. So you kind of have only 32 minutes left. So all the time should go for this R1 only, which is the minimum of 2 sets. All right, I hope this point is clear and you guys take this note, okay, and start working based on this plan, which is definitely going to work a lot. Okay, work in the benefit of a lot of students. So please do like the video. If you liked it, share it with your friends. Okay, subscribe to our channel for more updates. Thank you. All the best. Bye bye.